Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Cass Chats. I am Cass Bowers. Thank you so much for joining me. Today is Vlogmas Day 20. I remembered it's Day 20 because Christmas is in 5 days. And if you're like me, you haven't wrapped anything. I've bought all the gifts I'm going to buy. And like I said before, there are going to be some folks that get a monetary gift. So I still have to wrap some gifts for the boys. I don't use gift bags for the little kids because I like to see them open it. So I don't use gift bags for them. But for the folks that are actually getting presents, that are adults, they're getting gift bags because that's what I do. Anyway, Christmas is 5 days from now. It's so exciting to go into a new year. And like I said before, we're not gonna talk about 2022 because we know what could happen if we try to plan out or talk about the new year. So we're not gonna do that. But I am excited for goal setting for 2022. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. A little tiny snippet of goals for 2022. And what are your goals? So I don't call them resolutions because resolutions is just something you say and then you never do it and whatever. And most folks don't ever think about their resolutions past December 31st. So I always set goals for myself. And one of the biggest goals for 2021 was to graduate. And I did that. That was the goal. I was like, I ended up, it ended up taking me a year longer or a few months longer, which put me into 2021. And once I got into 2021, I just slowed down. I was like, okay, as long as I graduate by the end of the year, that'll be good. So that's my goal. My goal was to be finished with school by the end of this year, and I made it. So that was the major goal. Also, a goal that I failed for 2021 was to say no and to only have one job. Well, I went down to about 3 jobs, which I was like at 5, which is ridiculous in 2020 and 2019. But I went down to about 3. So, and really, I went down to my full-time job, communications director, and then a part-time job doing trainings. And so I kind of knew what the trainings were paced out for the year. So probably about, I don't know how many trainings. This last training session, I did a ton of them, but trainings. And then my own company, CassBowers.com, where I do consulting work on diversity issues. And I have my own little consulting company where I do trainings for different nonprofits around the city of Milwaukee. So, and it could be anywhere because it's all virtual. It's all done through Zoom at this point. So, I did that. So I had 3 jobs. So I didn't quite make my goal of the year of no. I'm just gonna think about myself and go on trips and da. I only went on 1 trip, but it was kind of like we were still in COVID. I was still being cautious about that. Did I only go on 1 trip? Yeah, I went to 1 trip. I went to San Diego, and it was beautiful, and I loved it, and I want to go back so bad. So I don't remember. I didn't really make a lot of goals for 2021. The number 1 was to graduate. The number 2 was to just say no and to start, to stop working so much and start thinking, focusing on self-care and not having the need to have to work all the time. So that leads me into 2022 and what my goals are going to be. And I still think, I think that I only want 3 or 4 goals. 3 would be good. Number 1 goal is to really say no. Really say no this time. So number 1 goal is I've already done it. I've quit all my other jobs. The only thing I have is the consulting work. And I don't really I want to do the consulting work, but I don't want to do it the way I've been doing it. I want to be very particular about the clients that I take on and when I take them on. And my daughter had a really great idea about how I should reformat my consulting. And I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to be able to work it out the way she suggested it. So that's one thing, is continue to say no, to be radical about self-care. I'm going to do that. So that's one. The second one is I'm going to buy a new car. I haven't had a new car in 8 years. I typically just buy a car brand new and then just drive it till the wheels fall off. And like, I feel like my wheels are going to fall off on this car. It's only been 8 years, but I think I've said this before. I am going to keep that car because it's paid off, of course, and then I'm just going to buy myself a luxury car. I still haven't decided what car to buy. Please give me some suggestions. What car should I buy? So it's the Cadillac Lyriq, which doesn't come out until 2023, so I have to wait a whole year to buy that. A couple of my friends want me to buy a Tesla. I'm not a big car person, so a Tesla is just not like, it's not like something I would have to have or need. And I don't really like the owner of Tesla, so I don't know if I would even do that. I've also always wanted like a German engineered car, so maybe a Mercedes. I have a friend with the Mercedes, so those have always been nice. My kids' godparents have always driven Mercedes, and I've been in them. They are very nice. And then that's really the only three of luxury cars. I'm a Chevy girl. I love my Chevy. I've had Chevy since my kids were little. Like every car, I just get a new Chevy. It's always been my ride or die. The cars work great. I don't have very many issues out of them. Like I said, I drive them till the wheels fall off, and then I get another Chevy. Never had a problem out of Chevy. So I don't know if there's high-end Chevys. I haven't even looked. I'll probably end up getting like a Chevy with like what do they call it, all tricked out with like leather seats, sunroof, all these other things. I don't know. I have no idea. I was looking at a car the other day that had a really nice sunroof. It was like the sunroof went from the front seat to the back seat, so you could literally almost open the whole top up. I don't remember the name of the car. Anyway, that's goal number 2, is to get a car, to get a luxury car. Goal number 3 is to get the things in my house fixed that I really want fixed. I want to get my bathroom redone. I want to get all of the electrical work done. I want to get all new windows. And there's a little bit of plumbing, not a whole lot of plumbing, but just a little bit of plumbing issues I want to get done. And that's it. Like, focus on that. Oh, no, let me take that back. And the last one, the really important one, is I want to travel as much as we can with another variant coming out. I know it might stop us from being able to travel as much as I want to, but I really want to plan, even if I have to drive to Lake Geneva, which is close, or Chicago, or even like go to Minnesota the other way. Even if I'm in a car, in this new vehicle that I'm gonna buy, I want to get out of this city and go somewhere else, because for literally nearly 2 years now, I've been stuck here in this house, mostly in this office space, which is a great office space, and I'm very blessed to have a space that's separate from my bedroom and have a whole office space that I can work in, and the fact that I have a job that I can work from home. But I really want to travel. So let's reorder this. So let's reorder all of the things I just said. So I might have to keep one of those jobs to do all the other things I want to do, which is like the vicious cycle that I get into. So let's forget I said that. But okay, so number 1 goal is to focus on self-care. Number 1 goal, focus on self-care. How I'm doing that is by saying no and not working so much. That's the number 1 goal. Number 2 goal, to get a new vehicle. Whatever it is, do some more research, really find a vehicle that suits you. More than likely an SUV. Number 3, travel. So back to the self-care, travel. And since lately I've been doing audiobooks, I've loved like just listening to them in the car. The most that I listen to my audiobooks is in the car. So why not go on a road trip? Hard to do in Wisconsin in the winter time, but maybe I can do a couple of road trips. I've never really been a fan of road trips, but that'll be an easy way to travel where I don't like run into a lot of people, and I can just go to a place and see the scenery and all of that. So number 3 is part of the self-care of number 1 is to travel. That's number 3. And then what was number 4? What was the other thing I said? Oh, then get the house fixed. So number 4 is like all the repairs that have to happen on the house. And so I would have to be here to kind of oversee that, because I don't know if you've ever had any work done in your house, but you have to be diligent and consistently contact contractors because they will disappear on you. So I've had that happen. Well, with my floors, I had my floors refinished before I even moved in. My contractor would just disappear, and I would just like have to call him every day. So if I'm getting all these things done, then I have to be here. So there's that. I mean, my brother's here. He could probably handle some of that. But those are my 4 goals for 2022. Self-care with resting and not working as much, getting a new vehicle, traveling either in that vehicle or somewhere, and then getting my house repairs done. Mostly windows, a little bit of some electrical work, a little bit of plumbing, and whatever else comes up. But getting it really ready for next winter when I may be winter birding somewhere else. So that's the whole goal, is to get everything set up for whoever is going to be a tenant here for 2022. So that would be a 2023 goal, is to be winter 3 months out of the year in a different city that's warm. That's the 2023 goal. So those are my goals so far. They could change, but now it's documented. Those are my goals for 2022. I know it's not New Year's Eve or New Year's Day yet, but it will be. It's coming up. So I thought I would just jump ahead and start thinking about what I really want my goals to be. Because like I said, I really set goals. So those are my goals. Those are my 2022 goals. What are yours? What goals do you have, or resolutions, whatever you want to call it? What are the things that you are thinking about now that the year is wrapping up? Let me know down in the comments. Oh, I got another subscriber. Yay! I have 19 subscribers now. I was watching this other YouTuber and she was like, stop looking at the number. Stop looking at that number because you're going to be obsessed. I only have 19 subscribers, and not only, but I have 19 subscribers and I'm already obsessed. I am obsessed with that number. So my goal is to get 22. I'm going to make my goal. Hopefully I'm going to make my goal. Like, the new year is only, a week and a half away. So I hope to make, I'm going to make that, right? 3 more people. I just need 3 more people. All right, we'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.